Hello, everyone, and welcome to this month's episode of Teenagers from Outer Space. We are excited to be here. We are still at summer camp because, summer camp always lasts more than, one night or a week. It's a thing. But anyways, let's go around and I'm going to throw it over to Kiana and let Kiana hand it to there because she's our amazing, fantastical referee for this morning. Yeah. Uh-oh. Hold on. They can't hear you. Oh,
Wait.
no. What is wrong?
Panic!
Panic at the Disco. I fixed it.
There we go. Got our early morning panic.
Hey.
Good morning.
We're awake now.
Yeah, welcome to another episode of Teenagers from Outer Space, our zany game of teenage aliens and their shenanigans in kind of a pulp, retro, everything mixed from the 60s to the 80s. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I am your referee or your GM, and I'm super excited to be back here for part 2 of summer camp. Because, I made a whole list of activities that we didn't even touch on last week, the last episode. So we're just going to dive into those and all those fun things. But let's go around and meet our lovely people and our lovely teenage aliens. Let's start off with Greg. Good morning, Greg.
Hey everybody, I'm Greg, just making my market list for a little bit later on the day. It consists of nothing but alcohol. So hey, I'm here to play someone completely out of character, CC. It's great. We're in camp. It's going to be awesome. And like the 80s poet Dick Marks used to say, you should have known better. But I also like to quote another 80s poet by the name of Stephen Widwood, who said the finer things will indefinitely shine on through. So as I sit here and dream about drinking when it's socially appropriate, back to you.
I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and moving on to Emma.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm excited to be here. This is much further on in camp than I have ever been in real life because the time I went to camp, I did get homesick and tried to go home early. And so hopefully John Smith, my not Doctor Who clone, has dealt with his bullshit at this point and is okay with camp because there are classes now. So I'll be happy. Be great.
Yeah, there are as close as you can get to classes in summer camp. So
Are there grades? That's all. They'll request grades.
There's like stickers.
That'll do.
Yeah, amazing. And of course, last but not least, we've got Travis.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's early, and it's not even as early as we usually play this game. I am at Producer Shrav. I am thrilled to be playing with these superstars. I am playing Derek, the sensitive spaceman, a role, of course, originated by David Love in the classic 1959 sci-fi misfire, Teenagers from Outer Space, a movie that I will go to my grave defending as having a rather brilliant script. Thank you. I'm looking forward to this.
So good. I love Derek. And really, my brain went left, and I'm like, no, I have one more player who had already introduced herself, but not her character.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
morning.
Oops. It's morning. I'm not a morning person. Yeah, I'm going to be playing Corellia. And she's a fantastic tentacle-haired lady, teenager, alien. She's snuck in her pet lobster, Leonardo da Vinci, underneath her hat. And because, she couldn't just leave him behind and go to camp without him. He's a very important part of her life. And is excited to just be at summer camp. And away from her home planet for even just a couple of weeks. Overnight. Though her cabin mate's a little weird. Susie's a little strange.
She's nice enough. Just
a little creepy. Just a little creepy.
Just a little creepy. Awesome. So yeah, if it's your first time tuning in, we are using R. Tolstoyan's Teenage from Outer Space, a somewhat tweaked version of their second edition. So big thank you to them for shouting us out and all that stuff. It's a super fun system, super easy. All you have to do is roll a d10 and add your equivalent things that you can argue can be added to it. That's all. Super, super simple like that. But yeah, let's do a quick little recap because this is the first time we're doing like an actual direct part 2 of like something that happened last time, so it might be important to kind of know what's going on. So our teenage aliens have gone to summer camp. It's about a month-long thing at Camp Crystal Lake. Don't worry about the name, it's fine. There, they were greeted by 3 camp counselors. Camp Counselor X, who is a shapeshifter, who has a certain sixth sense for being able to sense sexual tension among teens and make sure to interrupt it. We also have Counselor Sunshine, who is a human-shaped portal to an island. Not so much anymore after a certain toxic dog and a lobster were set free within them. And we had Counselor Zimdip, who is an actual ooze, and Lenny, the actual slime ball's cousin. It's fine. These are very competent camp counselors, y'all. We also met Susie, who is one of the fellow campers and is Corellia's cabin mate. A girl made of shadows and constantly in shadows. Her name is Susie. She's great. And we also got to see a bit of the activities that are going to be happening, but I'll cover that in a second because they got a little interrupted with some spooky stories around the campfire about a ghost around Camp Crystal Lake that liked to drag victims into the lake and drown them. Mm-hmm. As they were going to bed, they got interrupted by some spooky sounds and weird things happening. And so they all decided to go into the woods at night, because that's what you do when there's potentially spooky things in the woods. Mm-hmm. And upon trying to investigate, they instead found Blake, the wannabe cool kid, or rather the rival cool kid. We say rival in quotation marks. Who was just camping out. That's all he was doing. So, with the crisis averted, that's where we kind of left off last episode. So, I mean, I was like, we didn't really do that much summer camp stuff.
No, we dealt with the quote-unquote axe murderer in the woods, but we didn't really do much camping.
No. So I think that this episode is going to be all the things. We saw at the beginning of last episode that there was a whole whiteboard of a whole week's long worth of activities. There were things like hiking or like arts and crafts. There's survival class. There's a scavenger hunt. There's also a competitive mini game day. Like, you know, it's friendly competition, quote unquote. And there was also macrame and yarn art, which I think goes into the crafts day. So those are all the different activities. If I remember correctly, John signed up for all of them. Mm-hmm. I think so did Corellia.
Yes, we did.
Not sure about the other 2. I know Cece's been hanging out a lot with what's-his-face in the wood shack.
Cece's actually working.
Yeah,
Cece's groundskeeper under Carl.
Carl, that's his name. Yeah, Cece somehow has a job here and had a job here for a while.
Like 10 years?
Yeah. As groundskeeper, but you know, he's the camp understands that he is also still a teen, and so we'll kind of just be like, we'll tell you when we need you to do something.
Cece has like 3 active pensions right now. Like he's somehow generated enough money to.
Yeah, he's got the school, the lunchroom one. He's got the camp one. I can't remember the third one, but
urban pharmaceutical rep.
Great, amazing, fantastic, love it.
Yes. Derek does everything. Derek does all the events.
Okay, so everyone signed up for everything, which is great. Yes, and John, if you do ask about grades, you get told that you just get stickers.
You get better stickers as you do better.
Yeah, you see different sheets, and some of them have like a good job, and some of them have like an actual like gold star.
Oh,
like, great! Oh, like It's like one of those tiers, like in elementary school, where like you have.
If there are any scented ones, I'm getting the scented ones. It's happening.
I'm sure there are scented ones. Yeah.
Watermelons? Yes.
Oh, the
Yeah.
scratch and sniff stickers. Yeah.
Yeah, there are certainly those two. Those are the most coveted. All right, so I guess the first, because I'm looking at the list and we're going hiking, y'all.
All right.
How much have you guys has these alien teens spent in the outdoors, like actually being in the wilderness, other than your excursion in the middle of the night into the woods with? I don't think you had a flashlight. I think you literally just went into the dark.
Yeah, we did just go in the dark. I think most of Corellia's time in the outdoors is spent underwater. So the most of the time she's on land, it's for school. So she's new to hiking. Definitely.
How much survival training does drinking natural light get you? That like a lot? In that case, he seems like Rambo. Like he's setting traps up. Hey, you first blood. I don't know what I'm saying.
I mean, if Cece has been at this camp for like however long, I'd imagine he's very proficient at things.
John Smith has spent probably a full total combination of hundreds of years in the outdoors, but it's typically when he's been stranded somewhere with no hope of survival and he needs to just wait for hundreds of years at a time. He often forgets his identity, and then it's a whole like secondary storyline to get him back to who he is. So he's never actually done it for pleasure. He's mostly just done it out of stranded necessity, billions of light years away from anything else.
Yes. And Derek's advanced survival training to prepare him for life as a intergalactic stormtrooper, hazardous environments, makes this all like, diet actual camp, So he's processed the fact that no one is going to poke him in the small of his back with a rifle, or steal his rations, or shove him down a hole in the ground and tell him to get out by nightfall, or the
It took the whole first week though for him to realize this, I imagine.
Yes. And so perhaps just now he's starting to get acclimated that he might actually have what Earthlings call fun here at this camp experience. And so he's now doing lunges through this hike. His creamish white thighs glistening in the sun. And he's just really getting into it. Too much, uncomfortably so. Like you want to get away from him. He's having so much fun. If you don't take my meaning.
Fresh. Oh, you're muted.
What kind of trees are these? These marvelous trees. They're everywhere.
I don't know, but there's like a lot of them.
Sensational.
I'm mostly used to like kelp forests, so this is kind of, new.
I'm almost positive none of these trees have tried to speak to me yet. So they might be threatened.
Wait,
by something.
they do that?
They don't do that to you?
I mean, I don't know. I don't spend a lot of time with trees.
Oh. The kelp forest don't do it?
No, not really.
Oh.
I mean, they like little bubbles comes out, like they burp.
Maybe they just don't know what to say to you.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, these
Probably-
ones certainly seem quiet.
Yeah. Maybe they're just
know.
really aloof.
Yeah. Rude trees.
Is it wrong for me to now want an emo like musical where Corellia is Ariel and Da Vinci is Sebastian and there's like an underwater song? I don't know what I'm saying. Back to you guys.
It's not
I
wrong.
love that.
It's not wrong to answer your question.
definitely not.
Yeah, this is going to be a very montagey episode. Let's be
I
real.
love it. Yeah.
It's good. I see them as like really flat Wes Anderson montage shots, you know, where we're moving through these in their very basic context, and I love it. So yes, Derek lunges by his powerful calves, and he's doing this with his arms, you know, like Super Mario.
Like if like somebody took a picture of you, you could be like on one of those like tourism ads.
Yes, yes.
We need the
Cross
Royal. Yeah, we need the Royal Tenenbaums this stuff and have Alec Baldwin read that. You know, he looks by with his creamy thighs as he
eyes glistening in the sun. Yeah. The hiking one is just like Derek is just tiresome the entire time because he doesn't really get winded. He's in phenomenal shape. He's enjoying it too much.
You just like strike a pose at every single possible scenic place. It's just like, look at this. All right.
Like the sound of music when we get to the peak.
Absolutely. Who gets tired out first?
I might. I think John Smith might. He might be like me and associates hiking with just terrible trouble. Something is going wrong, and you need to make sure you look out for your own survival. So when you get slightly winded, you better take a break.
right. There's a thin line between hiking and stumbling through nature for survival.
It's true. There's a thin line between oh how scenic and oh fuck, and that line is over here for John Smith.
Oh, how scenic and oh fuck. Amazing. Yeah. Yeah, Derek is all the way just having the best time, and meanwhile on the other end of the spectrum is John.
Corellia is somewhere in the middle. Like, she's pretty good at, like, cardio, but this whole, like, uphill, like, downhill thing, that's new. It's just, it's a lot more than just the stairs at school. Just, ugh.
Really feel it in the thighs.
Just, Whew, she goes to take off her hat to fan herself and then remembers Leo's underneath there and just kind of keeps her cool.
Yeah, I think you feel like Leo, like underneath, kind of like just feeling a little cramped under the hat. It's so will like just kind of like occasionally just be like trying to get more purchase.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't fall off
it's
with
like it's like a fight between my tentacle hair and Leo at some points. It's just the hat's constantly moving.
Not suspicious at all.
No.
Amazing.
I just
Yeah,
blame
and
it on
I
my
think
tentacles.
I think at some point as you're on this hike, I think probably on the way back,
Mhm.
Y'all hear some rustling happening from within the woods.
I think someone's trying to steal some cattle.
Well, that's awful. Like,
Cattle
cows
rustlers.
have rights too.
There's always rustlers around this camp. And also meteors that drop from the sky. I thought we were going to investigate one of those. What? I don't know what I'm saying.
Could very easily be a meteor.
Yeah.
It's into a low, SWAT team position and drops his shoulders and moves forward to investigate.
Okay.
Strange noise.
CC lights a cigarette.
A cigarette, quote unquote. Yeah,
You
so-
can prevent forest fires. And then Corellia will kind of just stand behind Derek, not at all stealthy, though, just standing behind him.
Yeah.
Kinda
I think
looking
Counselor X is the one that's leading this particular hiking thing. And Counselor X was like, oh, right now, we don't want to approach it. It might be wildlife. Come on. And they're gonna...
Like, what kind of wildlife? Like a bear? Is it gonna eat us? Is it a mountain lion? Is it gonna eat us?
Well, there could be those things, but usually we try to avoid contact with them. And
Like
it-
if one did attack you, like how do you defeat it? Like a shark, you just punch in the nose. Like do you punch a mountain lion in the nose?
You could. I would not recommend getting close enough to try to punch it in the nose.
But I feel like
You distract it with a pot of honey or threaten its piglet friend.
Oh yeah.
Counselor X, if there are beasts in these woods capable of killing one of us, I demand to know their weakness.
Well, we do have a survival class happening later on in the week. I believe you're signed up for that already, Derek. So that would be a way of learning how to survive.
Why didn't we do that before this dangerous hike?
Yes, Counselor X. That's what I was thinking too.
Well, usually this trail is pretty clear of all of these. I'm not sure what's in that, so let's keep on going, and hopefully we can just not provoke, perhaps if it's a dangerous creature, or not bother it if it's just a woodland creature.
How far away is the rustle?
It's far enough that you can't actually see what it is,
Okay.
but you definitely heard something moving.
Okay. All right.
John Smith is going to look accusatorily at the trees and say, if nobody warned us about such dangers, they would be complicit.
I think you do hear like oh like the way that leaves rustle or something. I just feel like I don't know, bro.
And yeah, then John Smith will just be like, it's cool. I knew we were fine. It's okay. Thanks. And then he still cries to himself a little bit and hides behind Derek because he feels unsafe, but he wishes to complete the class.
And unsatisfied with Counselor X's answer, I'm just like, all right, everybody, we have got a bear in these woods and beast
Do we
capable.
like teleport over to it and see if it is a bear?
Absolutely not. But that is an interesting suggestion, Corellia. But no,
Okay.
do not do that. We're going to keep it tight, people. We're going to, first squad, you guys are up ahead. All right. I want recon
Who's
every 2 clicks.
who's in
Second
recon?
squad.
Am I in recon? Or my first squad?
Is it like West
Yeah,
Side Story, or how many clicks between?
it's a click every 2 seconds, and you have to keep your knees up and make sure to do that turny thing and then the clap.
Oh, done it, motherfucking done, man. Got it. I've been
Don't
living for
alert the
this.
bear. Yeah, Corellia and I will take first position and move up ahead a little bit, and the rest of you make sure that a bear doesn't eat you. All right. 10-4.
I'd like to imagine that Counselor X is ready to try to usher the rest of the campers and hadn't noticed y'all doing this yet. But okay, so all right. So y'all gonna just sneak into the woods and try to see if it's actually a bear?
We're
Yeah.
gonna sneak up. We're gonna sneak up ahead. And
All right. So you sneak up ahead. And are you actually being sneaky? Like, is this actually a thing? Or are you just going, we're just gonna walk into the woods?
yeah. Sneaky.
Yeah.
As stealthy as it gets.
Okay.
Get into roll 20 here.
Yeah, this is a cool or bod roll, I think.
All right. Yeah, I'll keep it cool. You know,
Yeah, I'll definitely roll cool.
gotta keep the hat down, stop it from rattling all over the place.
17.
Jesus fucking Christ! All right.
Somehow, CC is quiet, but he's also doing choreography. Like, exactly. There. So I mean, his
Wait.
knees are up. He's turning. Everything is perfect, but he's just deadly silent.
Yeah, the stealth dance.
Yeah. Carlia's not as stealthy with an 8 on her cool roll.
Okay.
Got a 14.
Okay.
With bod.
Nice. Yeah. So collectively, y'all are able to sneak, although like CC is just like another level. What's going on? And as y'all sneak through, somehow avoiding all the unfortunately noisy twigs and leaves and all that stuff on the ground, you do turn a slight corner around this very large tree, and you do see not a bear, but a deer.
Oh. Derek, what is that?
I don't know, but it could kill us. It could eat us whole. We have to be very careful.
Okay.
This may be the bear that Counselor X was referring to.
Could be.
It is lovely, though.
It doesn't, I mean, it looks surprisingly undangerous. It's probably to lull you into a false sense of security.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just grazing.
See? It's trying to convince you that it's only eats the local vegetation.
I've heard that bears are omnivores, which means they eat anything.
Turn towards us in any moment. We could both be instantly killed, and these could be our last moments.
Well, that would be just super tragic if these were our last moments.
Would be. Would be terrible. But
Well,
I would have fulfilled my promise to make the earth my home and never leave it. And to die with you, like if we were to be hit by a 10-pound truck.
I don't think a
that would be-
10-pound truck would kill us, though.
Oh
man,
damn, I can't remember it. Pleasure was mine. Something about the pleasure being mine. Just try to do some Smith's lyrics. And it's just
A 10-ton truck.
10-ton truck killed the both of
Both of
us.
us.
killed the both of
To
us.
die by your
By your side.
There
would
you
be
go.
a
Yeah.
wonderful way
Thank
to die.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Derek says that.
Okay.
Takes a village.
All right. Well, I don't. This may not be a 10-pound or 10-ton truck, but it's definitely a bear.
Yes.
What do we do? What do we do now that we're here, though?
I think I'll have to destroy it. I'm gonna set focusing disintegrator ray to kill, and just go ahead and if I have the corpse of the beast, I'll be able to take it apart and learn more about its physiology, find out more of its
Doesn't it
structural
just
weakness.
doesn't it just strip everything to the bone, though?
Yeah, but you can learn a lot from the bones
the
that
bone
are
structure?
left behind. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cece and John, you're on the other side of this tree. That's a deer.
I think that's
So-
a deer.
Yeah,
Ah.
it looks like a deer.
Ugh. Second position was supposed to hang back.
What's the over under on Derek killing it?
It's not to happen. It'll run off if you raise your voice.
Or it'll attack us. Wait, a deer? Is that as dangerous as a bear?
Cece will begin guiding John away from what would be the firing window where Derek is. Let's just step over here a couple. I'm pretty sure Derek killed this thing.
I think I aim and get ready to do it, and then maybe look into its beautiful,
Doughy brown eyes.
round, dewy brown eyes in the morning light, and Derek's heart is melted. He can't do it. For the first time, he cannot destroy another being, and it shakes him. It's a big moment. He doesn't have to kill everything in sight, and maybe it took going to summer camp and a few close friends to learn that. We'll be right back.
Yeah. And I think that's a good way to cut that hiking scene. And let's. Oh boy, this is so ridiculous. I love them. Oh right. So let's see. Let's do arts and crafts day because that's fun and that's a total different shift from what we just did. So I think it takes place in you know how in camp they have it's literally just the roof and then there's otherwise it's open air and there's benches and picnic tables and stuff like that. So there's all these tables that are set up with all sorts of things. There's beads, there's yarn, there's popsicle sticks and pipe cleaners. There's some like craft glue and some scissors and like some paper with some instructions on it and some construction paper in all sorts of different colors. Yeah, and it's kind of this seems to be kind of like the counselors trying to take a step back and just like let the kids do whatever, as long as they're not gonna like hurt each other with any of the things. All the safety scissors have been super blunted and all that stuff. It's like,
Oh. Blunted the safety scissors? Wow.
yeah.
It's gonna be like... It's gonna take us hours just to cut through this construction paper.
I have a bunch of blades stashed inside Counselor Sunshine if we need them.
You do have a bunch of weapons stashed in Counselor Sunshine. I forgot that was the thing you did. It was how Leo and Ubu waged war and won
Yeah.
within.
Oh, you know what? I don't need scissors. I'll just stealthily take out Leo. And he can use his little claws to cut the construction paper.
All right, what are y'all making? I need to know. What are you making? Arts and Crafts Day.
Well, I think Corellia is gonna try to make like a lobster dream house. Like a Barbie dream house, but for Leo.
Shoot for the stars.
So, she's got a bunch of popsicle sticks. She's making like that white popsicle stick picket fence around like a almost looks like a science fair project. She's just working on that.
Yeah. Derek's training in engineering and future sciences, theoretical sciences begins to kick in, and he creates it looks at first like a bearded curtain of some type, like you might hang in the doorway of a head shop, but is more of a like a versatile super garment, like a Thneed from the Lorax. It's a ghillie suit to camouflage you. It's like a solar panel to power the focusing disintegrator array and can light like a small cooking oven by the end of the day. And he just, like, with a bored look on his face, takes all the beads and all the kite string and a little bit of copper wire and creates an extremely versatile super garment, and then is like completely bored and over this and ready for the next class thing.
Damn. Yeah. That's done and done.
With some wet toilet paper and dreams, CC is gonna make a cozy or a huggy for his beer. That's it. I don't make special suits. I'm not Tony Stark. But I got something to keep my beer cold other than my hand, which I have cold powers that I just remembered. Back to you.
You're like doing that with your cup, and I'm like standing next to you looking like a cosmic cousin It, you know, like Daft Punk meets those things from Sesame Street that are just fur from head to toe, little things kind of thing. Yeah.
Amazing.
Moving LEDs.
John Smith is going to take all of the glue sticks, and he's going to put them all in like a small, like a pocket particle accelerator, and he's going to take that, and he's going to sort of make something with the construction paper, fold it up. It's going to be an actual representation of the seventh dimension in the third, but made with construction paper, and he's going to combine the two as such. And he's going to walk up to Counselor Sunshine and just like let it hold his hands. It's floating in the air. It kind of looks like a Burger King crown, like an old one, but it's glowing. And he tells it, you know what you have to do. And it floats into Counselor Sunshine. And if everything goes correctly, it will completely clean up the island inside Counselor Sunshine.
I need a roll for this. Like, I would put this as a smarts.
Okay, smarts roll. Can I use my math and physics knowledge?
I would so.
Okay, great. All right, so that's 1d10. Where's this one? I'm so tired. I can't find plus 9. 1d10 plus 9. Wait. Damn it. I am too tired.
Valid.
I can't use. Okay, it's an 8. That's an 18. You got an 18 to do it.
I mean, yeah. Please describe what this looks like.
It looks as though the thing sort of opens up, and the second it crosses the threshold into the portal of Professor Sunshine, it turns on its side, and you can see that itself is a portal type thing, and a bunch of things that look kind of like half sea monkeys and half like happy gremlins. What are the gremlins called when they're happy? They go in, they clean everything up while singing a beautiful song. That sounds a lot like Perubu, because I like that name. And then they disappear, and the whole thing is absolutely perfect. And you can see even the single palm tree on it. The only thing that's changed is the palm tree on the island is now sentient and singing the same song for eternity.
So now there's just like a faint song coming from Counselor Sunshine all the time. Dope.
Yes.
So, as you finish your arts and crafts or environmental, rejuvenation, unless y'all want to do anything with your craft, I think that's where we're gonna leave that scene off.
I definitely want to see how good the lobster dream house is.
If you do want to see how good your crafts are, I do require a roll for that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Otherwise, we're gonna be like generally like
We've got to do that. Yeah. All right.
Well, Corellia is one of her favorite courses is arts. She's not particularly adept at construction, so I'd like to think that this is luck keeping this thing together.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
What's smarts?
Oh, got an 8 again.
Those are low rolls for y'all.
I rolled a 1. So I might up being an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. With an 8, it's good. Like it's not gonna stand forever.
Yeah, it'll do. I kind of I'll slip it underneath the bunk, and that's what Leo lives in instead of under my hat when we're in cabin time now.
Yeah. Yeah. You can definitely see some of the stuff kind of leaning a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think once in a while, like Susie's shadows will like go under and like push a thing to stop it from like falling over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, boop it. I don't know how Leo reacts to the shadows, but that's what's happening under
I
there.
think Leo is pretty chill about it. He's kind of a badass, so.
Definitely a badass. And what is Derek rolling?
Going where?
Rolling to see
rolling?
how good you're.
Rolling. Yes. I got a 14
Okay, yeah.
on smarts.
Yeah, this is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Exactly as you describe it.
Yeah. It's great.
It's-
It's like it's Daft Punk shit.
Yeah, Daft Punk meets yard art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
And if Derek knew to patent it, he'd be like a billionaire, but it just doesn't occur to him. It's not.
Some crossed minds.
He did it because he was bored, and all he had was beads and string.
Yep. I mean, gotta do what you gotta do.
Here. And I give it to Corellia as a gift. Like here. This one.
Okay. Krilla, you're
Solar
given
panel.
this.
He explains all its practical and sort of commercial applications, sort of like a half carrying. I suppose you could use it as like a powerful battery, like keep you alive for a week, but you could also take it to concerts and look really cool dancing around.
Oh yeah, I do like
Whatever.
concerts and stuff. So, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grandpa showed me the Elvis 69 comeback special, and the 74 comeback special, and see the crowd.
What's the 69 comeback special?
There's a different one that Grandpa had in his closet, but the point is that I would like to go to a cultural event myself. I would go to like a concert. I've only seen the Elvis comeback specials, so if they're anything like that, it'd be like a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, we kind of saw like the Battle of the Bands. That's like, kind of like a concert. I think you'd like a fair. That's like an event. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, Cece, don't you think Derek would like the county fair?
No. I'm being honest.
CC says I won't like it.
What? Okay, John, what do you think? Do you think Derek would like the county fair? We're tiebreaker right now, so.
Well, there are some limited ways to practice violence. And it does sometimes feature animals that have grown to curious and unusual sizes. So
that was my point exactly, John. This is the guy that was getting ready to kill a deer. You're putting him into essentially a zoo of the morbidly curious and
Oh, okay.
large.
Well, what about like an actual just zoo then? That's a cultural event kind of thing.
Oh,
Same problems. We're in the same boat with him.
I have a hard time going to zoos without liberating all the animals.
Yeah, same.
yeah.
Honestly, especially aquariums. Like, do you even know how much how many gallons you need to sustain? Anyways, never mind. But let's not get into that right now.
And nobody listens to the warnings they give in
No.
aquariums either.
They don't. This is why people get eaten by whales.
Mm-hmm.
I do love how we
Wait,
do
what?
have this low key environmental
Yeah.
activism going on throughout this entire series.
Ocean
Kids are
Planet
saving
just
Earth.
never listens. This is why I don't go to the Ocean Planet Aquarium. Anyways. We'll find you a cultural event that doesn't have animals or huge environmental issues to go to.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah,
Maybe a theme park. It's kind of like
Ooh.
fair without the animals.
Theme park.
that's true.
Yeah.
I'll go to any of these modern, musicians that Grandpa has been listening to me. Is Perry Como touring?
Probably in Branson. Maybe.
What about Kenny Rogers and the Oak Ridge Boys and Dolly Parton? I've heard their live album, all of them together. I wonder if they're on the road right now.
I've heard of Dolly Parton.
Six-pack. Kenny Rogers and Six-Pack. Anyway, now that I've brought the game to a screeching halt.
Alright, well, I'm gonna put this lobster house under my bed.
Very nice lobster house.
Thank you.
Did an
Leo
excellent
loves
job.
it.
Leo appears and just kind of does his usual cluck cluck at you, Derek.
Hello, Leo.
Clucks again, and then
It makes Derek uncomfortable when she tucks Leo in her shirt.
It's incognito. It's gonna be fine.
if a lobster could look smug.
Yes.
All right. So, with that, I'll leave this one up to y'all. What's the next thing that y'all are doing the next day?
Ooh.
Could
For
be.
survival, right?
Yeah, there's survival class.
Okay.
Yeah. You just need that quick montage of Derek setting up tripwires and cage.
You said you were gonna teach everyone how to make a knife out of their own filth.
Yeah, and he shows you how to do that and how to make like a mud brick so that you can fire your filth and in a makeshift kiln. And hello, darling. Yes, yes. Can you? Yes, go find mommy, please. Again, doing the thing. Yes, hello. I love you, my dear. She's wearing fairy wings, everybody.
Amazing.
So it's pretty amazing. So it's pretty precious. What was I saying? Tripwires,
Firing your
K-strips,
filth. Yeah.
makeshift kiln out of mud
kiln,
bricks to fire
yeah.
your filth and make a shiv out of it. You're gonna need that when you're gutting squirrels and hanging them. And so it's bizarre and sort of creepy how much he knows about surviving in harsh environments. And he gets like a lean-to set up too quickly, and he's telling the other campers, what sort of flora and fauna nearby is safe to eat. And it's basically the last 10 minutes of Predator with children and an out-of-touch Harry Connick Jr. explaining it to them.
That's incredible. Yeah, I think who would instructing it? I think it would have been Counselor Sunshine who was instructing this.
Okay.
But after like the first like 10 minutes, they kind of realized that like, okay, Derek seems really into it. Seems to know what he's doing. It's gonna let him do that. He'll be off here making sure no one sets anything on fire.
If I may add something, as the montage with the survival class is going and the firing of filth and the creation of fecal knives, it would cut to CC just drinking beer and doing karate, and then just right back to survival class like he's somewhere else completely. He might not even be in the woods anymore. There's buildings behind him. You're not sure. This is like from another movie that you got a montage clip from.
Amazing. Yeah, there's a mysterious trainer in the background shouting things at you.
He's like in a split between two trees.
Yeah.
Guys cranking the ropes.
Yeah.
Dude, more. That's CC asking for it. More
It's like wash on, wash off.
No. I mean, this is like kickboxer type of stuff. This is like
That's amazing.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
like
there's
at the end of it, he's dipping his like bandaged hands into glass and shit. Like he's ready to fight.
incredible. Yeah. How are the others doing with the survival training? As you know,
I think since Derek's pretty much instructing the class, Corellia has buddied up with John, and is like, I can't start this fire.
Oh, I can help you. I'm gonna reach in
awesome.
my pocket and produce a Zippo.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't make a waste knife because my species, which I'm the last of my kind.
Oh,
It's-
you
our-
and your
our-
scarf both.
Our waste is considered currency on 10 billion planets. And
Oh.
so
Well, it'd just be a really expensive knife then, wouldn't it?
it would be. Well, we also have pledged to not use any bodily products
Oh.
as like a form of weaponry.
Oh,
It's gone very poorly in the past.
that's intense.
People have attempted that. Yes, you do great. It's like once every 7 years, like the pawn farm. It's like
What was that bit in Family Guy where Peter Griffin said that he only crafts once a week for an hour and a half, and he puts a headband on at the beginning and it's soaked at the end.
it's just like that, but once every several years. Yeah, that's exactly. It's John Smith doesn't want to admit that because he is still slightly British, and he doesn't want to admit. But
Mhm.
he.
Okay, well, we all have our biological differences.
So yeah, if you want to start fires, that's good. I'm going to attempt to make radios out of coconuts.
Everything on my planet's either solar powered or we use heat from lava tubes, so we just don't really need fire, really.
No, that makes perfect sense. There are a lot of other ways to do that, but yes, I'm going to make radios out of coconuts. So that seems like something that's important to do.
Yeah.
I've seen more than once people try and fail, and if this is a problem that can be solved, then lots of castaways might be better off for it.
Mm-hmm. That whole cast of like Gilligan's Island could have used it.
They could have. It was tragic. What happened to them?
It was based on a true story, I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. John Smith has never seen the Rescue 70s miniseries, which is terrible. So he thinks that they just went Donner Party on themselves at some point because they couldn't make a radio out of a coconut.
Spoiler alert, if you watch the rescue episode, it ruins Lost for you, too.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well enough.
They got to go back. They can't handle it.
Oh, they
Right?
do?
Yeah, they go on
Yeah.
another like 3-hour tour and they get shipwrecked again.
Jeez. I forgot that part.
Yeah, I
Maybe
know.
it's checked out.
You just find out that the professor's a madman and he's been sabotaging the boats the whole time just to put him in like weird, fucked up circumstances.
So he can work more on his coconut radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hoot. That shit never worked, but he thought it did.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
It's tragic, really.
Yeah, true story. 11-year-old Emma, one of her first ever crushes was the professor in Gilligan's Island. So I watched the shit out of that show.
Love it.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
I'm pretty
Wait,
sure I was
wait,
Gilligan
wait.
one year for Halloween, like when I was like 11. So. But yeah. So Corellia definitely gets John's help for the survival class.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Here's a Zippo. Here's the fire extinguisher.
All right, cool. Do
There
I
you go.
really need both of these?
I mean, if you have one, you'd better have the other. It's important to be
Okay.
prepared.
True.
You're out in the woods.
I just heard you rub some dirt on it, and then the fire goes out. But I could be wrong.
I mean, it depends on the dirt, I guess.
It's true.
Yes. I hadn't thought of it.
Is this dirt flammable? No, she'll test it with the Zippo. No, we're good.
Okay,
Are
good.
we still in survival class?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, then Cece would come back with a Kumite Victor t-shirt on, just for no reason. And he's looking around for, like, the prison wallet pamphlet. Just to, like, how to use that for survival. I'm sure there's, like, 3.
Yup.
Yeah, here,
Good
and use
information.
mine for kindling. There you go.
I'll take that. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Cool. So now we know how to survive in the wilderness. So if we go on another hike, we encounter another bear, we don't die.
You do
Prison-
also get like pamphlets of like local wildlife and what to do when you face them. With like little diagrams of what these animals are.
Oh, cool.
What is this? Prison wallet for survival. Page 1. Relax. Okay.
And let's cut to another
Another
boy.
class.
All right. Let's after wilderness survival, what do we do? Let's do scavenger hunt. So it's the next day, and y'all are given a list of random things they have to go find. Chat, you can help me come up with some random stuff they're gonna have to go find. And they limit it to mostly the campground, and then like I think there's a certain area like with the woods, like there's that kind of in between zone of like a actual thicket, and then where the camp is. So like there's kind of like a gray zone, and that's also open for whatever you guys want, whatever the list of things are fine. And you guys have different lists. I think there's like 2 different lists, so different people are getting different things.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. I think this is gonna want to shake it up a little. I think Cece and Derek have the same list, and I think Corellia and John have the same list.
Hey, Derek. The first thing on the list here, it says the bottom denture plate of the camp's founder, Jebediah Poon.
Excuse me?
It's the bottom denture plate of the camp's founder, Jebediah Poon.
Okay. Interesting. Well, is he still alive? Is he in existence? Can we sneak into his cabin and retrieve the plate?
No, I think he's way dead. I think that this is like an artifact.
Oh, all right. This whole scavenger hunt thing, I gotta say that my training, I'm just saying on my own planet, we would wait for the others to gather the artifacts, trap them, take them, and turn them in ourselves. And this sort of chase all over the place. I'll play along. For the game of it, but just
let's just say the pair that gets the stuff first and brings it back gets prime marshmallow roasting spots. That's the prize.
Pretty good.
heard of it.
Okay, so we've got that on Cece and Derek's list as a thing they have to get somewhere.
Wait, one more thing. The CC would look at Derek, and if it's prime marshmallow roasting spots, CC would go, "Listen, man, if we win, there are 2 prime roasting spots, but I'll give you mine, and then you can give it to Corellia, and you can roast marshmallows together." And it's not a euphemism.
Ah.
So we gotta hustle the fuck up.
Copy that. Like,
I'll go dig up the corpse of the founder back in the old memorial.
good. You do the grave robbing. What else is on the list?
Okay. So, for Cece and Derek, thank you, chat, for giving me some great ideas. You also have to find a pickle jar.
Okay.
And for Corellia and John, there is a crystallized animal skull,
Okay.
a rusty pocket knife.
All right. Cool.
Wait, shit, we're supposed to be writing this down. Denture plate, crystallized animal skull.
Oh, the crystallized
pickle
animal
jar.
skull's ours. You guys gotta get the denture plate and a pickle jar.
Yeah.
Oh, pickle rig.
John and I gotta get crystallized animal skulls and a pocket knife.
A rusty pocket knife.
Rusty
specifically.
pocket knife. All right, Jen. Where we're gonna get some crystal animal skulls? Do you have
Well-
are there great crystal beasts that roam these woods?
Yes, we need to find the crystal animals, clearly.
Okay. Excellent.
Yes.
Ooh, I'll add one more thing on each of those because I like 3 numbers. 3 is a good number.
Mhm.
For Cece and Derek, a black sock,
Ooh.
and for Corellia and John, an intact shell,
Okay. Cool.
like crayfish shell or something like that. Cool.
Leo, do you feel like molting?
Yeah.
Are you going to try to convince Leo to molt?
Yeah, I think so. we got some
Okay.
crystal animal skulls to find. We don't have time to look for a shell. I'm sure we can
It's
rusty up
true.
a pocket knife somewhere.
It's low-hanging fruit. It's still fruit. We'll be fine.
Okay. How are you trying to convince Leo to molt on command?
Well, I think she puts him in his little lobster dream house that we made in craft time. And is like, all right, Leo, we're in a comfortable place. You know, you've been this size for a while, buddy, but it might be time to to grow a little. Isn't summer camp all about growth? And I mean, you are a lobster. You grow permanent. Like, you just don't stop growing until, tragedy strikes. But I believe in you, Leo. So I give him a pep talk. And I also, being very familiar with crustaceans and hearing all about Derek's, gargons, I tell him a tale of a gargon that maybe if he molts enough times over the course of many years, he could one day grow up to be as big as a gargon.
Beautiful. I don't know what to make you roll for this.
Luck.
I feel like luck would be a thing.
Let's see if he can molt on command. Let me pep talk my lobster.
Can I provide support in some way?
How would you provide support? I would like
I'm
to know.
trying to think of how I would be good at providing support. Maybe I would try to I'm gonna use my research skills or my fake out skills to talk about facts about why it's better to be a bigger lobster.
Sure, yeah. Okay. I'll give Curly advantage if you do that.
All right. Sweet. Oh, yeah. I got a 12.
It's gonna take a bit of time, but
Yeah.
that's enough time for you to go and look
Yeah,
here.
I'll just put him in his little lobster dream house to give him some space to molt. And I'll just, pull like the blanket down over it, give him some privacy while we go find these crystal skulls and a rusty pocket knife.
All right, Cece and Derek, what item are you tackling first on your list of weird-ass things you have to get for the scavenger hunt?
So glad Derek's not there for her trying to talk that lobster into getting bigger. It could kill him. He's not ready for that. So while Cece does the grave robbing, Derek infiltrates the cafeteria / mess hall and finds and looks for the pickle jar. Okay, I'm looking for the pickle jar.
Okay. So as you sneak into the mess hall, the kitchen, you do see one of the staff there, the lunch person, is making food right now. And this one person, I don't know, see if you might have a name for this person, doesn't like campers coming in while they're cooking. It's a small kitchen, so it's kind of just like.
Well, Derek goes into full-on Solid Snake mode here, and I think the trick is to crouch, get around one of the tables, get us one of those stainless steel ladles or something, and throw it across the room. And hopefully it will distract her, get her to turn her back long enough for me to infiltrate the larder, which needs to look as much like it does in The Shining as possible when they go into the room with all the cans with the chiefed heads on them and stuff.
She's got to get the big exclamation point overhead there.
Yeah.
What was that noise?
What was that?
What was that noise?
All right. I'm gonna need. I think a bod for this or luck.
All right, well, let's go luck. If I have the choice here. Low. 8.
All right. So with an 8, you're able to distract her. But as you sneak and you grab the pickle jar, and just as you're about to turn, she turns back around, catches you with the pickle jar in hand.
Good afternoon. I am Derek with the camping regiment. I'm here to to take over this jar of pickles here. I have to dispatch them to the campers for a snack because we've been setting up trip mines and spike traps all morning, and they are famished. So, just gonna go over here with the pickle jar. So,
As you start slowly noping out of here, I need a roll for you to convince not to take back that pickle jar.
man, what is that? Cool? What is it? Luck?
I would say, it could be cool.
All right, here we go. Ugh. 5.
Nope. Nope. I think she just comes, and I think she uses like the spatula as her head, like whacks your hand.
Can I run? Can I just run? Can I just run with this camera? She'll never catch me. I am very fast. I'm like a track star. Not as fast as Corellia, like super track star fast, but like I've been hiking all morning. I'm warmed up. My thighs are ready.
Okay, so you're gonna turn and start running. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I just go into a dead sprint. Right the hell out of there. I'd like to jump over a table if possible.
Okay.
Like those stainless steel counters.
As this is happening, I do want to cut and see how's Cece's grave robbing going? Artifact finding? Who knows?
Yeah, he's just like, ugh, like 3-4 feet deep underneath the monument of Jebediah Poon. And as soon as he hits like the box where his burned up remains were set to make sure that he never hounded the good children of the village again, turns out Jebediah was a real asshole. But yeah, he would crack it open and make sure he retrieves only the bottom dental plate and leave the top one there.
Yup. Uh-huh. Okay, I think at this point, I think Counselor Zim Dip or Bean Dip, as y'all kept calling him, showed up because there's someone digging.
Oh, he wouldn't even try to hide. But as soon as they would get closer, he'd be like, I think some of these kids dug a hole here to get down to old Jebediah Poon. I'm making sure everything's where it's supposed to be, and I'm going to fill it in since I'm with the grounds crew.
I need a roll for this.
I'm going with cool.
Yep.
The 16.
Yeah.
It's all clear here, man. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, Counselor Jim does like the little burble as is an actual ooze.
Cece's like bare chested, and he actually has like beer like on the outside of the grave. So he's be like, I'll take care of it down here, man. Yeah. All right.
Yep. And Counselor Zim Dip Counselor Zim Dip will ooze his way elsewhere, and you were able to get the bottom dental plate of Jebediah Poon. Actual asshole. Despite having founded a
No, I leave that there. I don't take his actual asshole with me. I leave that.
God damn it. Jesus. Yep, okay. Yeah.
You're staying in this box, actual asshole.
That's not on the list. Just the denture plate.
Okay.
That's next to your scavenger hunt. Somebody gets actual asshole.
Actual asshole.
Okay, Corella and John, what are you getting next?
This penny looks like a starfish.
I think the crystal skulls.
Oh god, the crystal skulls.
I
Yes.
think those sound like the most difficult thing to get, besides
They do.
the intact shell, which, Leo's working on it. So
Yeah. Believe in him. He can do it.
I do. believe him.
Yes. The crystal skulls. I'm not quite sure. We could find the crystal animals. The trees are still not really giving up the good info.
No,
I'm not sure. We could try to crystallize a skull.
we could. We gotta get a skull either way. So do we want to, crystallize the skull or find a crystal animal and behead it? Either way, we're gonna have to do some beheading.
Right. Well, it
Unless
occurs
it's
to
already
me.
dead.
Derek and Cece are already looking. They're already robbing the grave of Jebediah Poon.
I think you see Derek fucking bolting across the campground. Followed by a not so happy looking lunch lady.
Well, what do you think, Corellia? I don't really want to behead anything.
I guess we could find, something already dead.
We could.
It's not really beheading if it's not fully attached
It's true.
and alive.
Do you think your roommate would be down for it? She's really creepy.
She is, but she probably would know where some skulls are.
That's true. We should ask her.
Let's go ask Susie.
Yes.
So we'll go find Susie. We'll just look for the ominous presence of darkness.
Yeah.
And head that way.
It's not difficult. You just find the cloud of darkness in the middle of the day. I think Susie's at the edge of the water, and I think she's just like staring
down creepily. Yeah, like at the very edge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Susie.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, hey. You doing all right?
Just staring into the water.
Yeah, cool. I do that a lot too. So do you know where any like skulls are, or specifically crystal skulls? Any rumors? You seem to know a lot of rumors about this camp. Spooky skull rumors.
Yeah, I think. Well, I've heard that there's like this mythical beast made of crystal come out, and I think she checks a watch, which is weird for her. Like a normal watch.
Just pulls out a pocket watch out of shadow.
Yeah, the Mickey Mouse watch. That's great. The one spot of color. And like 5 minutes over there, and we'll like point towards a section of the woods.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. We could. I mean, the rules don't technically state that the skull needs to be
That's
freestanding.
true. We could just get the whole animal.
We could
Also,
capture the whole
I
thing.
just had a really good idea for like finding a rusty pocket knife.
What?
I know, because normally I thought we just have to like find a pocket knife and try to rust it with science, but there's a whole lake here, and typically there's like, you know, shit at the bottom of lakes. People just throw stuff in or lose stuff, so there's probably like a pocket knife down there.
That's true. Do you want to go find a pocket
Yeah.
knife?
Do you want to like wait on the crystal monster and I get the pocket knife?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay.
I want a cartoon of this lake with hundreds of corpses at the bottom, all holding knives. Like somehow.
We have to pick one. Like,
Which one's the best one?
which one should I bring back?
Which
Make
rusty
sure it's
pocket?
not a butterfly knife. It has to be a pocket knife.
Yeah. So Corellia just started walking into the lake. She'll take her hat off
Okay.
first.
Yeah. So y'all also split. Go off. And I think Susie will just watch, and then we'll turn to John and be like, if you need to taxidermy it, I'm very familiar with the process.
Thank you, Susie. Maybe they should make that a class next year at camp. I'm not interested in that at this point. I'm going to try to capture the beast alive and present it to the judges and then release it in the wild again. I'm hoping. But thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so we split at how's Derek doing? I need a bod roll or something, or luck to
Okay,
try
so-
to outrun the lunch lady.
Yeah. Derek, while trying to outrun the lunch lady, let's see, bod's 2. Oh no, I got a 9. He's also attempting to open the jar of pickles because he knows that you have to use every part of the buffalo, or for his home planet, every part of the gargan. Okay, so he is going to have to consume this entire jar of pickles before turning it in to for the trophy, right? So he is eating these pickles as fast as he can, like Kobayashi at a hot dog eating contest, shoving these things down his gullet as he attempts to run a full tilt boogie through the woods.
Okay, this is definitely a roll of some form. I would say
we saw
bottom.
Derek running past with like a shoving a pickle down his throat.
My initial bod roll was a 9. I'm happy to
Okay.
re-roll it.
Yeah, I kind of want these two rolls because one of them is outrunning and the other is shoving as much pickle.
Oh no, the pickle roll does
Oh,
not go well.
It's terrible. What happened to us? We used to be on fire
Summer.
in this game.
It's karma.
That's a 4 for his pickle
Oh, okay.
roll.
So the running's not a problem. It's the running and the eating that's a problem. I mean, you're just getting a bunch of salt into your body. It's not feeling so great. You're not feeling so hot.
This powerful scent of the pickles right in my face. You got that face full of pickle juice.
Yeah, and unfortunately that smell is what the lunch lady is following, even if she can't see you. So, you're pretty sure she's gonna catch up to you, and there's something's gonna you're gonna have to face some form of consequences.
Yeah. So he's out of gas. He feels like he's gonna throw up. You can't break the pickle jar. So, he like slows down and attempts to be like, "Why is it on the list? This scavenger hunt. If it's not okay for me to take it." Do you want?
And at this point, I think the lunch lady catches up.
Offer her a pickle. Hold a 4, ladies and gentlemen. A 4. What? A guy can't run and eat a pickle at the same time?
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Kati. You can run, but you can't hide. I can smell the pickles.
Yes. Derek's mid-30s are starting to catch up with him.
All right. And as you're faced with the lunch lady and these consequences, I'll get chat to come up with whatever punishment the lunch lady's gonna have for Derek for stealing the jar of pickles. Let's go to Corellia. Corellia, you're just walking into the lake.
Yeah.
You're trying to find a
rusty pocket knife.
A rusty pocket knife.
Yeah.
All right. Anything you're doing in particular other than just going in?
How deep is this lake?
I think like the first little while it's pretty shallow.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a bit of a drop.
Okay, yeah. Straight for the drop.
Okay.
She imagines since this is like a public lake that they probably skim it to make sure there's no sharp objects in the shallow part where a lot of people are. But where mostly the boats go, where people drop stuff off, or the canoe flips, or the kayak flips, that's where she's going. So she'll just walk on the lake, head straight for the drop-off.
All right. Make me a luck roll.
Cool. And she'll take her glasses off if it's dark enough at the bottom of the middle of the lake.
Heck yeah.
So she can see better. Let's look. 12.
What do you know? There's a fucking rusty pocket knife right there.
Bloop. Just pick it up and brush some of the lake.
I think there's
silt off of it.
like a skeletal hand just like comes off of it as you're like plucking it.
Ooh, is there a skull attached to this skeleton?
You see it mostly buried in the silt, so you'd have to.
I'll spend a little time digging just in case John doesn't do so great with the crystal beast. Maybe we can like rhinestone the skull up and make it crystal. I don't know. Just it's here and it's already dead. So
Shrug. Yeah. So as you start going there, let's talk over to John. John, you are going over to the area that Susie pointed out.
Yes. I've thought about it. I have plan A and I have a plan B. And if I have 5 minutes, I might be able to have a tertiary plan C.
Yep, it's basically Susie told you had about like
Yes.
About that time too,
Okay.
before the crystal creature showed up.
I'm going to attempt to is there any tall grass or like vines or something like that around here? Or something like that.
Okay.
Yes. I'm going to attempt to macrame a net with my camp skills.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep it sort of off to the side, and otherwise I'm just going to I'm going to like take out of my pocket, I'm going to have like a picnic like blanket, and like I'm going to get like a water bowl and maybe some like some beef jerky and maybe like a small thermos of like bug juice. that I kept from yesterday's lunch. And I'm gonna wait there. I'm gonna make a picnic for this crystal beast. Because I want to try to talk to it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So as you wait, I think right on the money on time. You do see coming from out of somewhere in the woods is what looks like to be a jackalope, but made out of like bluish clear crystal.
Oh my gosh. A jackalope.
Jackalope.
Oh. I will get very excited to see it. And I'll... Hello, jackalope.
It's gonna startle, so it's gonna be...
Oh, if it starts to run away, then I'm going to take my sonic apparatus, and it's made of crystal, so I'm going to attempt to find the frequency of it.
Oh no.
To incapacitate it. I'm going to try not to kill it. I just want to keep it from being able to move.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go.
That's plan B.
This feels like a. I would say a smarts or luck roll.
Okay, I'm gonna go with smarts. I'm gonna attempt to harmonize the frequency of the crystal jackalope. And can I use my physics on it?
Yeah.
And my physics. All right. All right, that's 4 plus a 9, so that's 13.
Yeah. Okay. You just point it, and it freezes like rabbits do when they're like not sure whether to run yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna pick up my macrame net, throw it on it, pick it up, throw it over my shoulder, and say, "I'm sorry, Jackalope. We're gonna try to talk about it, but you'll be able to go back, but I need you. Listen, Jackalope."
The antlers kind of poke into your side.
Oh, hey, come on. No, listen. I need this to win Scavenger Hunt. I don't care about marshmallows. I think it's cruel to roast sentient beings on a stick. But if you want to, Jackalope, I'm willing to give you my space permanently.
It doesn't speak because it's currently kind of incapacitated, but
yes.
Awesome. All right.
Yes.
Let's go back to so Derek, you have been you now have to wash all the dishes for this week.
Yes. Derek surrendered to authorities.
Yeah, but you do have the pickle jar because it's empty of pickles. There's no point in you acquiring that.
Good. All right. Good. Then I wait for that to be turned in to hopefully win the scavenger hunt, and I'm of course convinced that they're going to annihilate me, and am silently thrilled when they tell me that apparently all I have to do is wash dishes.
You can wash all the dishes for the rest of the week.
I've been drawn and quartered for this on my home planet.
Yeah. Derek and DC, you can meet up again, and you do have one last thing, which is a black sock.
I'm stumped.
Might be wearing a black sock. Derek wears bright white socks.
Okay.
Damn, black sock.
I know where we can find one.
Well, tell me where can we find one?
Oh, I was dramatic pausing. Who's that guy? I can't remember his name. It's been so long. That is the asshole that was camping in the woods.
Blake.
Blake.
I'd say there is like a 99.99% chance that he stuffs his pants.
Why would he do that?
To make it look like he's got a big dick.
Oh. And that's a bad thing to do that, right? You wouldn't want to do that. Like, it'd be like foolish of me to get a sock too, and that would just be. I'm asking for a close friend who was. It's funny just asking me about that very thing just the other day. So, all that to say, my friend shouldn't roll up a sock and put it in his pants to impress women, right? That's bad.
I mean, I don't know if there's like any type of United Nations movement against it or anything, but
There's no legislation.
there's no, I mean, there might be some pending, but there's none that's passed.
Excellent. All right. Well, let's go. I gotta wash these dishes. Is the problem? And I'm gonna. Give me just a second, and I like attempt to use my telepathy to Mary Poppins / Cat in the Hat. Or sorry, like telekinesis. Which I do have.
I can make an
telepathy.
animated snowman that could stay here that looks like you. We could dress it up. We could-
Yeah. Okay. No,
I mean,
no telekinesis. Just telepathy. So no, I can't move the dishes with my
try
mind.
to ask Blake, hey, do you have a black slime?
I make an ice replica of Derek and set it to tack wash the dishes.
Okay, I need a roll for that. Because it's also it's summer camp and it's hot.
I'm gonna guess that's a cool roll.
Okay, yeah.
15.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. All right. It's a very uncanny replica. It's like, it's like, when you like end up falling in snow and you end up imprinting your like yourself into the snow. It's like somebody filled that in and pulled out a fucking mold of Derek.
Like Derek smiling, washing a dish.
Yeah. Just very uncanny.
All right, Ice Derek, you can be our dishwasher anytime. You are dangerous.
He seems like
Hey,
a
let's
real
go get
nice
that
guy.
black sock.
All right, let's go. That likeness is incredible. Look at that. It's a work of art. You should be very proud of yourself. That's incredible.
Hey,
talent
that's
that
you,
have.
man. Whoever made you, buddy, broke the mold. All I did was copy it.
Oh goodness, that is the best and only compliment anyone has ever paid me. We got to get the hell out of here. You're making me uncomfortable with your saying nice things to me. I can't handle it. Grandpa tells me I need something called earth therapy, but I haven't looked into it yet.
I found that the easiest way to get somewhere that makes you want to feel either emotionally better or even move yourself physically is to hold hands and jaunt through the woods. And so he's going to grab Derek's hand as they begin to skip towards Blake's camp. Skip with me. Makes you feel good, like being a kid.
I have never done any skipping before.
Oh, it's just like that dancing we were doing with West Side Story. Just, if we get in sync, we're going to cover a lot of ground. Buckle up.
And CC teaches Derek to skip merrily through a leafy glade.
Exactly.
While holding hands into the woods. I think, John, you're coming out of the woods. And you see this happening.
John stops dead in his tracks for a moment in pure wonder and joy at this perfect moment. Seeing his best friends explore the glory that is skipping.
La 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 la.
Oh boy. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I will skip myself back to wherever Corellia is.
Yeah. I think you join Susie at the water's edge waiting for Corellia to show back up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Susie will just like look over there. I see you got the thing.
I did. I the way you described it, I thought it was going to be a lot more fearsome, but it's like a jackalope.
Jackalopes are very fearsome.
Really? I mean, it seemed kind of okay to me, right? Is it hopping mad still in my macrame net?
Yeah, it's I think it's done like it's done the rabbit thing where it just like goes limp because it just gives up.
Yeah. Oh, well then I will.
It's too full of anxiety.
I will hold it with like a baby rabbit and tell it not to worry.
It's a little uncomfortable because the antlers keep poking into you, but
You can't help it. You can't help it, little guy. You'll be okay. Are you the last of your kind? If you are, I can help you. If you're not, there's nothing I can do.
oh, there's Doctor Who.
No.
All right. Yeah, I think Corellia, it's just a human skull, not animal,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So
Okay.
you got your rusty pocket knife.
Yeah, I'll still take the skull up though, because Susie might like it. Might be a good cabin mate gesture.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull up and you've got a human skull. John,
I sit there looking at it
Found
like
up with a human skull.
like as if I was in a Shakespeare play. Like, I found the gold, guys.
What did you do?
I hold up the rusty pocket knife. Oh, this guy was holding it.
Oh,
He didn't need it anymore.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, hey Susie, do you want a skull?
I think you just see like, there's no real smile because you can't really see her face. That's kind of her deal. But you see like two hands kind of reach out from the darkness, one of them with the Mickey Mouse watch on it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and she'll take it and it'll disappear back into the darkness. And she'll just go, thank you.
Awesome. Where do you go to school, by the way, Susie?
I homeschooled.
Oh,
That
That's
makes
cool.
a lot of sense.
yeah, that's cool. If you ever, like, want to visit a school or something, you should check out Aces High. It's pretty sweet.
It's true. We've got Corellia. Do we have all of our scavenger hunt items?
We do. We've got all three. Wait. We gotta go get the shell from Leo.
I got it,
yeah.
Leo.
I hope he's done
Yes.
molting.
All right, and let's go to the skipping duo as you head to Blake's camp. No, I forgot it. As you go through, it's less spooky this pathway now that you're going through daytime and not in the middle of the night. But you see the tent and campfire, and you also see a clothing line. With it seems like he was doing his laundry. But you do also see Blake. He seems to be just chilling. What's the
Hey,
plan?
what's up, man?
Okay, that's the plan.
I can't remember what I called them, but we'll call them like
New
what were they,
kid?
Bob?
New kid.
No. Remember when I brought those Bob Collinses over the other night, the Zima and the beer with the bong? I'm gonna need your dick stop.
Blake, what my bright young friend is trying to say here is that we need a black sock, and we are quite confident that you are in possession of one, and you're going to need to surrender that to us effective immediately.
I think at first he was kind of like opening up to like CC, and then Derek starts talking. It just kind of closes up a little bit on that.
Yeah, he's talking to him like a cop.
Yeah.
You know? It's not working. They're like, listen, if you've got something, in your trousers here, something you need to tell us, something you need to tell us about,
Got something in your trousers? We want it. We want it in her hands right now.
Yeah. I need to see it. I need to see what color it is to make sure it's right for what we need it for. And then we are going to have to take it with us. So.
What he said.
I feel like this is a role, but I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna say cool. I'll go ahead and roll.
God. Ugh.
Also, I'm not helping in the backstage chat, so.
No, you're not.
See what the big deal is.
Okay. Oh.
7.
What do I have to roll? Am I rolling?
Yeah.
Oh. That's a 12.
Okay.
I'll tell you, here's how we'll do this. To make this more realistic.
Realistic, this game. What?
CC will lean in a bit to Blake and be like, hey man, listen, I need your dick sock, but here's the trade-off. You give me your dick sock and I'm gonna take it back and turn it in for a scavenger hunt. I think we get stickers or something and then like a seat by the marshmallow fire, which is, I guess worth it. But what we'll do is, as soon as I, with your loss of dick sock, the trade is this. I will spread the word in Aces High that I was at the urinal beside you. And though I didn't consciously peep, the amount of shadow that fell over my legs and boots was titanic.
We studied this in our public relations and intro to marketing class. This is called good word of mouth. And it's hard to buy. You can't just write a check. It's a valuable thing. I think what CC's offering you is really worth thinking about.
Yeah, we call it dick for tat.
Fucking God. I have no words. You succeeded on your role. That's how you did it. I'm not gonna go into the details, but you get a black sock.
Okay. I got the dick sock.
Oh boy.
All right, Blake, you can get back to drying your clothes now. We'll be in touch with your dick sock as soon as we're done with it.
No, I think they're going to keep it along with the dental plate and the pickle jar. Valuable items. But you'll know whenever you're being repaid as the tales and legends start to filter through the halls of Aces High.
All right. Yep. And Blake's just gonna give you a thumbs up.
Poor Blake.
Oh boy, he had a time. So, y'all all have your things. Obviously, after you go and pick up your on command molted shell. Now it's a matter of fact of trying to figure out who gets there first with your stuff. I think you all kind of get to the edge of the forest at the same time.
We're skipping, so we're hauling ass.
I think you're all equidistant from where the counselors are standing, where you have to go and submit the item.
Corellia, can we teleport in?
Yeah, we can.
I like to think right before you do, we're in full tra-la-la, skipping through a field of gillyflowers. And then I look over my shoulder and we see you. And then we start tra-la-laing a little faster. But you can't beat a teleport.
Oh, yeah, you can. I'm going to throw an ice dome around the counselors. That's PvP this shit. Let's kill each other with this dental plate, dick sock, pickle jar.
I think this is going to be a luck roll-off.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Bring it, Cece.
You sure it's not cool?
Yeah, it's a luck roll.
I'm pretty sure it's luck to see who gets there first.
Do I get a bonus because I'm using my freeze powers? Well, she does too.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, you do get, because it's your power, you always add that as an asset.
It is an 11, though.
Damn!
Let's see. So I got a +1 for my power. +1.
Well, it's a 10 for my power, then.
Okay.
Or 12. I'm sorry, 12 for my power.
Mm-hmm.
Plus teleportation. Cool. I got a 15.
That's bullshit. Well, at least can I kill John?
No killing.
Can I capture John in ice? Can Han Solo him?
Can I kill John?
Try.
There is no death in Teenager from Outer Space, must I remind you. But I think as your powers all go out, I think for a second, CC, you see the dome form, but within that dome is Corellia and John, it's very cramped in there.
Hey guys, so like, we got the stuff.
Yes, these crystal horns have now impaled themselves in my rib cage. Because it's very cramped.
And then here's the shell.
No.
Crystal skull.
And then rusty pocket knife.
Yeah.
And our list.
Yeah, I think within this very cramped space, I think Counselor X will kind of nod and like take the items, examine them, and take the net with the jackalope in it.
Yeah, arts and crafts class really paid off. That net. The macrame though.
As they said, this looks up to par. Congratulations,
Cool.
John Corellia.
Sweet.
And I think Counselor X the way looks at the ice dome and kind of like knocks on it and is like, "Whoever did this, could you please undo this?"
No, they can't.
Yeah, CC will bring down the ice dome and he'll just give the dental plate, pickle jar, and sock to the counselor and be like, Blake's got a big dick, whatever. And he walks off.
Yeah, and I
And,
walk over. Like, I failed the scavenger hunt. I submit to the authorities and am ready for the ultimate punishment.
There's no punishment. It's just that one little reward for the first person. But of course, we can all talk about what we did for a scavenger hunt at the campfire tonight.
Yeah, which, by the way, I'm giving my seat to Cece so that Cece can sit with John.
This isn't how this is supposed to go down.
Guys,
Listen, John,
what?
I know these are primo seats here by the marshmallow station, but I think maybe we should give our seats up to Derek and Corellia. Have them sit here and continue their awkward courting ritual that they're doing.
Absolutely. If they wish to roast living beings on an open fire, and that makes them feel confused, then that's what they should do.
I agree.
I'm not gonna renounce it.
It's like,
anyway.
yeah, I mean, what goes better with blown sugar than a sexual charge?
Exactly.
Let's let them sit here. Maybe you and I can go skip through the woods or something.
I thought you never asked, Cece.
Skip the shit out of these woods.
Skip them like they've never been fucking skipped before.
You're goddamn right. We might skip twice.
Holy shit. Okay. Skip into the woods.
Yeah, so we give our seats to Corellia and
All right. You arrange it with the counselors, and Corellia and Derek, you have the prime marshmallow seats tonight. And
And I have Susie, like, sit between, like, where we're sitting and Counselor X. So hopefully maybe he won't notice as much through the veil of darkness.
just sits awkwardly, like, slightly behind and just, like, shadow.
We're sitting together. Our marshmallows are crackling in the in the twilight and in the flame of the campfire, and we're sitting next to each other. There's electricity in the molecules of the air between us. Derek slowly turns over to you and makes eye contact, and telepathically, without even moving his lips, he says, "I ate an entire jar of pickles today."
Corellia will respond, "I found a corpse at the bottom of a lake."
That's beautiful. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
It was dead.
What were you doing at the bottom of the lake looking at corpses?
I was looking for a rusty pocket knife, and I just kind of stumbled upon the corpse that was holding it. Gave the skull to Susie. That's why she's sitting in between, to give cover.
And when you were beset by so much death all at once, reaching out for you, you didn't panic, you didn't blink, you completed your objective.
I mean, I blinked, but I've got like a nictus membrane, so it was just keep the water out. But yeah, I just had to get that pocket knife. Thought John might have been fighting a ravenous beast, but it was just a jackalope. So.
On your planet, do they swim or do they just teleport everywhere?
Both.
I should like to see your home planet very much.
Well,
Someday.
summer's not over yet, so maybe when camp's done. But
To think of an entire planet that was covered in water. I am used to water being very rationed very carefully.
I
and
can't imagine that.
Great
It's
wars
just-
being fought over it. Yeah, he's nervous. Got that camp. Got the kid. I think he bites this marshmallow at that point.
Corellia definitely, like, she's got like a skewer full of marshmallow and there's just like,
Is this a meat of some kind? Is this the flesh of some sort of nearby?
According to John it is, but I didn't think it was. I thought it was mostly sugar, but apparently they're sentient.
Nice.
They taste good.
Sentient sugar.
I mean,
Are you cold? You look cold. I like drape my super thin
we're like right in front of the campfire in a summer day.
Daft Punk ghillie suit over your shoulders. Derek's
Thanks.
nervous, He can't make a move. Can't do it. Something's keeping him from the moment. It's been a busy day.
Been a
Yes.
very busy day, but it's nice sitting here by the by the fire with your question mark. You never talked about it, but something's there. And as John and Cece skip the fuck out of those woods? Question mark.
Those woods have never seen skipping like that, ever.
It's true.
And as that is how we close out that night, I think that's where we're going to end this episode. So it's this weirdly sweet, but also very weird.
The thing
This
they
was a
still don't-
weird one.
They still don't talk about it, but I think they just sit there and kind of maybe relax a little about it at the campfire, knowing that Counselor X is watching. So
Yeah, this is what happens when you smooch and then just don't talk about it for like 2 or 3 months.
yeah, it's awkward.
Oh man. Oh right. I'm gonna hand it back over to Lindy.
Awesome. That was super duper fun. I'm gonna just leave this cheesy romantic music playing for our outros because it's fitting. So let's go around. Let's say who we are, where we can find you guys online, and what your favorite moment from tonight's game was. Let's start with Derek. How are you doing?
Awesome. I'm good. This was weird. We got a bad case of the sillies this morning, and yes, Derek and Corellia are the David Addison and Maddie Hayes of their time, and just a classic, awkward late 1980s, early 90s romance going on, and Derek's very confused as always. This is awesome. Cece and Derek got some good bonding time. John said a lot of things that I did not understand. This game is full of like, okay, John, what do you do? And then Emma says a bunch of stuff that I cannot track, and I'm embarrassed. I'm confused, and that's as it should be. I'm playing with some superstars. I get to play this game with some people who are really pushing the hobby forward and the culture and community forward, and I'm very glad for the opportunity to do that. And so this is awesome. I can't wait for next month. And it's weird, folks. Who gets up at 9 a.m. and starts getting naked in the woods like this and dick socks and digging up corpses. It's weird. It should be illegal, but it's not. That's why we're doing it. Thank you.
Thank goodness it's not illegal. But we also have Oh, I just realized when I move next month, I'm gonna be in your time zone. It's gonna be 9 a.m. for me instead of 10. Rip. Whatever, who needs sleep? John Smith, how are you doing tonight? Or this
I'm
morning?
good.
Today.
Oh, that was wonderful, wonderful time. I think we really did a lot of good in that episode overall. Compared to most, everything ended up a lot better. We brought the joy of skipping to the woods. We cleaned up Professor Sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
We all learned a little bit about skills that it takes to be a camper, and also a little bit about ourselves. And that's really what matters. And also that Blake has a big dick. That's important to know. I love this game. I hope what I say isn't too nonsensical, but it is also nonsensical because it's just shit I'm making up as I'm saying it. And so I hope it makes a little bit of sense. Maybe Trev, we could watch some more Doctor Who together. Would be good. And yes, I'm Emma. I'm the communications director for WebDM. You can find me on Twitter at Emma Wrote, and you can talk to us at WebDM on all of these social medias and watch us on Twitch and YouTube while we do those things. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Let's go over to our phenomenal referee that we actually broke a little bit today. Kiana, how are you?
I'm doing great. I love this monthly series. I love all the ridiculous shenanigans that I can just be like, I'll just get chat to make up some stuff and then I'll pass it over to you and we'll make it work. Is always super fantastic. God, I do enjoy the mental image of Derek and Cece skipping and John and Cece skipping. Now we just need Corellia and Cece skipping.
Yeah.
That needs to happen at some point. I can't wait for next episode where I think we're going to go visit Corellia's home planet. We're just gonna have some fun times over there. It's super casual, just family meeting. Your friends and your question mark. Question mark.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
We're gonna go to Red Lobster and have cheesy biscuits.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be super awkward and fantastic. But until then, you guys find me over on Twitter at KianaS. Best way to figure out what I'm doing. Come on the internet, doing all sorts of role-playing things, whether that's streaming or writing or shouting into the void. Can't wait for next time, and have a great day. Back to you.
Awesome. And last but certainly, no way, shape, or form the least, we have Cece. Greg, how's that for you?
I had a blast. I always have fun playing with everybody. The backstage chat is always a show unto itself as well. Grimjack21502 on the Twitter, part of the Tales from the Grim team on the Twitch. We were going to have a spy game a little bit later on today, but unfortunately that had to be rescheduled. We do have Sky Chasers coming up tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we have, hopefully, provided our friends down in Louisiana, that Salty Ginger, remain safe. We will have our finale of this season of Bad Moon Rising on Monday at 9 p.m. But beyond the scope of fun and hobby, be thinking of everyone down in that affected area, as it's supposed to be kind of nasty. And by kind of, I mean a lot. And speaking of kind of nasty, I think my favorite was Derek like pseudo-threatening Blake campsite.
I was going to say we didn't actually blackmail him. We could have, but we didn't blackmail him.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You took the nicer route this time round.
We'll start a nice rumor about you.
Right. CC's a nice guy. He doesn't. He likes to skip. He likes to, trade off stories for dick socks. But I also like the particle accelerator that was introduced into one of the counselors to correct a sin of the past. If that isn't a Doctor Who storyline, I'm not quite sure what is. I will talk to you all later. I have fun. Chat, you're awesome. See you when I see you.
Awesome. And of course, it's my channel. It's me, I'm Left Live Lindy. I had several favorite parts today. I loved the deer in the woods, and Derek and Corellia both just having no clue about Earth/land animals and just being like, is that a bear? We probably should kill it just to save ourselves. That tickled me. And of course, just convincing Blake for his dick sock and the lower denture of Jebediah Poon, the camp founder. That it was just so many great things. Cece was hot. CC was on it tonight. Computer streaming at night today, this morning. It's early. I'm just gonna get some caffeine after this. But yeah, you can find us here once a month for Teenagers from Outer Space. You can also find us once a month for our Alien RPG game, which producer Trav runs. We had ours last night, and it was super duper fun. We left off on a crazy spot that made me go, wait, no, what? It's over? No! So, can't wait for next month. Every Monday night, we have Mondays in Exandria, and we will actually have a guest on there in 2 weeks. So we'll have Donathan Fry guesting again on that, which will be super duper fun. And also, we have every Tuesday night, Mists of Ravenloft, which is all the first, second, third edition Ravenloft stories, bumped up to 5e with some fun Dungeon and Dragon magazine snippets thrown in there as well. So thank y'all so much for hanging out and watching. We had an absolute blast, and I eagerly look forward to and dread meeting Corellia's family next month. So till then, we'll see you guys later.